Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna get into it. Not one, not two. I got 3 episodes lined up, and I'm very happy that circumstances allowed this to happen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cosplay Bites, the show about cosplays, cons, all the nerdy bits and bytes about content creation and all that fun stuff. And after a long time of trying to get this scheduled up, I am very, very happy to have one of my close or oldest cosplay friends
You calling me old?
No, don't start with me now. Don't start it. We just started. Cosplay friend / now VTuber streamer Casey, aka VanityFOX.
Hi, James.
Hi. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thanks for wanting to be on this. So, fun fact, Casey was legit one of the first people I met in cosplay way back in 2012, 13, 14, I think. It's okay if you don't know the answer. I'm just
I was really racking my brain. I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah, and oh god, it was no, just like how I met Jess and Lollipop Chainsaw. I think your Lollipop Chainsaw came across my eyes like, oh, she's cute. I think that's what started it. Yeah.
I really liked that game.
You like that game? I like it too. I still have my copy. Yeah.
It was so fun. I was talking about it the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just have it in my collection. I don't have my 360 with me. That's over with my brother. But yeah, so we've been friends since then. And also, fun fact, this should go a lot smoother than back when I interviewed you at PAX East years ago for my blog that my friend tried to salvage because the audio was absolutely garbage because of the echo from the crowd. I mean, it's still up on my YouTube channel. It's just there. This is going to be so much better because it's just the two of us. No noise, no whatsoever. Although you may hear some sirens because my area where I live, I'm like smack dab right near a fire department combined police department.
No.
But no, it shouldn't be that bad.
That makes podcasting tough, though. There's probably never a quiet time.
It depends. I think mainly at nighttime. If I do nighttime recordings, that's when it can get a little bit tough.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, no one's really commented or complained, so
good.
I'm assuming everything's golden. So with that being said, if you can go long, you can go quick and dirty about how you want to origin story.
Origin story. How I started cosplaying.
Cosplay, or like how did you become like nerdy into the stuff you're into now?
Like my origin story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not how you were born. I think everyone gets the gist. Everyone got the gist.
It's different for anime fox girls, but yeah. No, I guess I just used to play video games with my grandmother after school, like every day. She had a Nintendo, and we would hang out and we would play Zelda. And then I just never kind of stopped from there.
Right. Okay.
You know, I feel like a lot of people have that same story of when I was a kid, I would play this one game with this one person in my life. And then I just kept playing games forever. And then Pokemon. Pokemon came. I got my Game Boy. And I was doomed to forever be. You
were doomed. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, it's true. Being a Nintendo fan, that hardcore.
Oh, yeah. Which... Okay, which one? Red or blue?
Blue.
Hell yeah. Good answer. I was gonna end the stream if you said red.
No. Come on. Did you think I was gonna say red?
What?
Did you think I was gonna say red?
I don't know what you were gonna say. I feel like I don't know if blue was a well-known fact that you spouted out into the interwebs.
I just feel like everything about me is so blue. I
Oh, that got dark really fast. Oh God.
I just meant aesthetically. I'm doing great, James. I'm in a good place. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good, girl. I'm very happy actually.
But yeah,
Finally
I
living
think
the kind of life that I'm living. But we'll get to existential crisis as I hit my 30s. By the time, legit, no, I'm turned. The day we're recording this, I'm turning 30 tomorrow. So
that's true. Tomorrow's your birthday.
yeah,
Happy early birthday.
thank you. We think we were able to reschedule my birthday dinner with my friend from Saturday to Sunday because we're getting hit with a nor'easter.
Oh no.
They're saying 8 to 12 inches.
Ugh,
So,
that's not fun.
like Friday night into Saturday, and then Sunday's not supposed to be that bad. Like it's supposed to stop. So everyone's like, "Yeah, we're good for Sunday." So, yay!
Sunday's the cleanup day.
Yeah, the snow day. Yep, or the backup. Yeah, no, the
Yeah,
snow backup day. That's yeah.
yeah,
But anyway, uh, yeah, I guess keep going.
yeah. Sorry.
Sorry for
I
the
know.
yeah.
I keep derailing us, I feel like. But no, I'll focus. So
It's
I
okay.
feel like I feel like that is definitely my nerd origin story. But then cosplay, it just was a supernatural transition from playing games into wanting to cosplay because I just really liked like making things and painting and
Sure.
stuff like that. And then I would like hyper fixate on a video game character and just think
Mm-hmm.
about them and every detail of their outfit and want to like make art based on that or make things to replicate that.
Yeah.
Um, and so a friend of mine would go to local conventions and she was into cosplay and she just said, "Oh, why don't you try this?" Like instead of just making like a prop just for whatever, like why don't you make the whole costume, you know?
Mm. Yeah.
So, and I didn't know that was a thing people did at the time. And I had never been to a con. So I went to my first convention, I think was PortCon, Maine, which is a tiny little convention in Maine. But
Interesting.
yeah, but I had never been to any conventions at all. And then I
Yeah.
would go to Anime Boston and then Anime Expo out in California. And I just never really stopped from there
Yeah.
because I just wanted to cosplay and see people's cosplay and make new friends.
Yeah. Yeah. It was yeah, I mean, like I had mentioned earlier, like I found you through you did Juliet Starling from Lollipop Chainsaw. Um Yuna is best girl according to you. So you've done Yuna's outfit from 10, I want to say 10 to like her
Oh my
you you
gosh.
did her default, right? Or is it just the songs for
Yeah, you know what's crazy about Yuna is any Yuna cosplay I've done, I've probably done it like I've done multiple versions, you know what I mean? Or like a single piece of that cosplay. If you see two photos of it, I've probably remade that piece
like
between photos. You
like
know what I mean?
upgrading it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like Yuna is the character I feel like I can't quit.
Can't quit. Oh god.
I just always want to make a better Yuna. And when I like learn a new technique or I see a tutorial or somebody does something cool, that's a cosplay that I want to take any new skill and just apply it to again. I feel like I'm just going to make the same things forever, probably, but
Yeah.
Yuna for sure. My
Yeah.
Berserker Yuna is the one I think deserves a revamp.
Oh, I remember that. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That was your one could say that was your first foray into cat girl, animal
It
girl.
was. It
And
was.
look where it brought you
Maybe.
now.
Maybe. I don't know. I think there might have been another one. I distinctly remember making pause for something, but maybe it was that. Actually, yeah, it was that. It really was.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that I did that was kind of. I guess I worked with fur before that because I made Fran's ears, but
Oh, oh
I
wait. So who came first, Fran or?
think Fran came first, and then Berserker Yuna.
Okay, so then Fran was the precursor
Yeah,
to eventually work with where you are now with your Fox
yeah. Oh my
Girl
gosh,
anime
Fran.
avatar.
Fran was the precursor to so many things, only because I had never made really. My only cosplays at that point had been like found items and hand sewing.
Sure.
And so Fran was armor, and Fran was like all armor.
Oh yeah.
And I remember a friend that I was talking to about like that being my upcoming project that I wanted to work on at the time just said, "How are you gonna make that? You've never made anything like that."
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna use Google. And I
Yeah,
think
that's
I did all right.
yeah. You gotta use the. No, I think that's what Yaya Han said in her book. You gotta practice your Google foo.
No, you do. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's so true. And it's only gotten easier over time because more people are cosplaying and things are more accessible. And it's incredible, like because you can go to just like a chain store and buy cosplay supplies,
Yeah,
right?
it's nuts.
Which, yeah.
It's so funny. So the last girl I had on here, she'd been cosplaying in 2018, and we're just talking, and I'm like, "Oh, you're a baby," in terms of cosplay terms, because I was telling her like I remember back
True.
in my day, we had to go to Yaya Han and Community Cosplay to get Warbler,
It's true. And
and it's just
it's wild because I don't know. I feel like we're in a crazy place where we're still young, but we've got to age with cosplay. And like, I remember all of my early cons, like, my mom was there, like, standing to the side. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Or like, and so she's kind of seen cosplay evolve as well. And she'll still call me and be like, "Oh my god, I'm at like a hardware store and I just saw a cosplay product," or "I just saw," or "I'm at Michael's and I saw some Warbler," or "Oh wow, a Joanne's flyer came in the mail and it has Yaya Han on it." Like,
yeah, it's insane.
it is. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Sometimes you forget that it really has come a long way.
It really has, and I mean, information wise, we just live in such like a golden age. Because I mentioned this in the last episode too, how it's just like everyone doing it, and like just information on how to work with what material is just so easily accessible nowadays.
Right? Yeah.
Like
And like,
yeah,
especially what I love is the safety stuff too. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see more people that are putting out accessible tutorials, but also saying things like wear a mask, or like if you melt pink insulation foam, don't breathe that.
yeah, or do stuff outside so that you don't like
Yeah,
dirty up your house or like cause the air to be like polluted or
right.
whatever. Yeah.
Because of like, I remember the down and dirty days of people like con crunching to finish something and spray painting in a hotel room
Oh,
and things like,
I
yeah,
remember stories about
like,
that. Oh no.
oh God, all the horror stories, right? I'm just also glad that like stuff like that is not normalized and is actually spoken against at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Right.
that's been a really cool shift.
Yeah. Let's see. So, I mean, you've been cosplaying since whenever year you started, and you sort of
Yeah.
continued every now and then. Well, not every now and then. Like I'll see photos of some outfits that as you've said, you've like
Yeah.
would give it a second shot and remake it because I know you posted songstress Yuna photos, which were gorgeous, by the
Yeah.
way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And then
Oh, I've made that
so
cosplay like 3 times, I think.
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. I think I've. Well, I mean, I've done 4 versions of Nightwing,
Yeah.
all in the new 52 red. There was the quick and dirty run that I did for my first cosplay, where it would just cut out the emblem in fabric and then Hot glue
Yeah.
that shit to an Under Armour shirt.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. My first songstress Yuna was actually I bought from somebody like on cosplay.com. Like they were selling it.
Oh.
And I had no idea how to sew at the time. But I was like, oh, if I buy this, I can cosplay, number one, but also I can learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember looking at fabric and thinking about like the draping on that side skirt and like how do you make that happen?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like that's still why I've made that cosplay 3 times. And I even looking at the photos, I see reasons why I would make the cosplay again. And I think that's just me being insane, but
Oh God.
it's a passion project for me anytime I'm making a costume.
I mean, if you
So
enjoy the process of like upping
yeah.
your skills every now and then to a point
No,
where
I
eventually
do.
you'll, see Songstress Yuna as, okay, you're done for good.
That's yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
it's I'll learn something new or I'll see something about um the costume that I know I could do better or whatever.
Yeah.
And I love the characters so much. That's the reason I make anything in the first place, right?
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. My Nightwing evolved from hot glue onto an Under Armour shirt to
yeah.
getting it professionally sewn onto another black shirt to doing an okay-ish attempt at armor based off of his Injustice 2 or Injustice 1
Oh,
design.
I
And
really love
then,
the injustice designs.
oh yeah, they can be pretty intense. And then eventually
Yeah.
just ended up to now being my go-to if I ever decide to cosplay again into the steampunk version of him that I did alongside my dad when he did the Riddler.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
that I think at New York Comic Con, right?
Steampunk Nightwing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did it. I gotta look back at photos.
Or I might have
Um,
seen photos, but either way, I remember you did a steampunk Nightwing.
yeah. Yeah, I remember you also did Breath of Fire.
Yeah. Oh, I've done some Breath of Fire stuff. I want to do more. That's another one of those things. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna come back to forever, probably.
um,
I always Google Breath of Fire cosplay every now and then, just because I want to see like if anybody's done any that I've missed. You know what I mean? I feel like it's such a niche thing, kinda,
right. Yeah.
that I'm always looking for Breath of Fire cosplays and
In
just trying to
in
see how people saw the character. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Especially because some of those designs, like there's just 1 or 2 images total of that character. So, like, when you see somebody cosplay something like that, it's really cool because sometimes they'll add extra details and really kind of visualize it and bring it to life in their own way.
Yeah.
And it just makes me so happy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever? I guess back when you were like first looking at Breath of Fire cosplay, did you ever feel like oh, I'm the only one that's done this, and that's kind of weirdly cool
Oh
because
no, I was blessed to have like people to look at.
oh okay, well no,
Only a couple, but oh, you mean like to be like the first to do something?
because I felt that because I did New 52 Nightwing when he had his red emblem. No
Oh,
one
yeah,
did. I feel like no one done that for like the years I was
yeah.
cosplaying as him. Everyone always did his classic blue. So I always felt like, oh wow, I'm special. no
Yeah.
one, no one's done this yet. I feel like now if I look hard enough, I'll probably find New 52 red emblem Nightwing. So
I see. I don't even think of. I just one of the exciting things to me about cosplaying is I just love when people are taking it and kind of like bringing a character to life, right?
right,
So, like the way that you see a character and do that is probably going to be different than the way I see a character and do that. Or like the materials that I have available to me might be different than the ones you had available to you. So like our cosplays will just be different, like no matter what. You know what I mean?
everyone's different interpretation on
Yeah.
how they tackle certain things, and oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That's the most exciting part to me about cosplay. And like at conventions too, when you're like standing side by side with somebody that cosplayed the same character, and you can just be like, oh my God, how'd they do that?
oh, you did it like this? Oh, I wouldn't even have thought of done it like how
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
exactly. Oh, that's my favorite part.
yeah.
Especially because I feel I'd have such a hard time with like the logic of certain elements of cosplay. Like I can make this, but how do I get it on my body? Like, how do I engineer it in a way? Like, Rengar was so hard for me, and I still wasn't happy with the way I worked out the strapping to have like the big pauldron on you, or like when you have bulky elements like wings and things like that.
Mm,
Like, oh, I feel like that's one of the biggest struggles with cosplay for me. So I love seeing stuff like that
yeah.
and being able to ask people, how did you do that? How did you make that? How does that work? And see it in person is really cool.
Oh yeah, I remember. I would ask a couple of people about when I was gearing up to making Riku's Keyblade, like just
Yeah,
getting their tips on how they could possibly do this or that, and
right.
then I was able to like take that advice and like transpire it into like the Keyblade that I eventually did make a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that'll forever be my most proud prop that I've ever made.
Until the next one, I promise. You'll take everything you learned from the Keyblade. I believe in you.
I don't even know what the hell I'd make. Another one? I no, like I legitimately don't know. Like
Oh,
the last cosplay I made was Prompto from Final Fantasy 15,
yeah.
and I just haven't really had a desire to make anything. Like, period. It's just time and money.
Now I get that
Yeah,
for sure. It has to be the right thing. But
yeah.
I feel like something will come. I don't feel like you're done with cosplay yet.
Like dressing up.
Yeah, you have a cosplay podcast. This isn't, you're not done with cosplay. You'll cosplay
Oh
again.
God, no! Like, oh no! Like I don't know when I'll make another outfit, but like I'm like fully engrossed in like this whole hobby and like
Uh-huh.
getting to know people like you have become a second family to me. It's like, no, I mean that seriously. Like,
Oh.
I,
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
like
I'm
cosplay
really
saved.
glad.
Yeah, like I've gone on
So many
record
of the
saying
people
that.
in my life are here because of cosplay.
Yeah,
You
like
included, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, cosplay saved my life. Like I've gone on record saying that. Essentially, from me
Yeah.
to not commit suicide and all that fun, all that. I don't know if that's fun should be the right word to. Oh, whatever.
I think
You
it's
get what
good
I
that you're
mean?
still here. Yes.
Yeah,
Like, it's fun. It's fun that we have you and that you're in a better place.
yeah. It was just wild in the with the last person I had. Me like having a somewhat existential crisis about like, oh my god, it's gonna be April's gonna mark 10 years. 10 years of being in this hobby.
Yep.
Oh my god, we're getting old. I saw someone saying like Ninja Turtles came out 30 years ago, and I'm like, shut up, shut up. The 90s were 30 years ago, Casey.
You're only as old as you feel, James.
I know, I know. I've come to embrace my 30s now, so
I know. Your birthday's tomorrow. You're having a moment. It's
I'm
okay.
having I
You're allowed.
I'm having a moment. Yeah.
It happens, man.
All I know is that I got my friend's permission at dinner tomorrow on Sunday night. If you want to get hammered, go get hammered, and we'll make sure you get home safe. It's like, okay, you got yourself a deal. Yeah, that's right. I get drunk. What of it?
I don't judge. I was a bartender, bro.
I wasn't directed at you. It was directed at the audience, the
Oh, all
listener.
right. I was gonna say, listen, that's job security, man.
Oh my god. Um. So yeah. My Keyblade was my favorite prop. Do you have one?
Oh man, I think I have a few. Hold on, I'm thinking. Like I said, that Rengar Pauldron, even though I wasn't 100% on it, it is something I'm still really proud of. But I think probably Zero from Drakengard, her sword. I was really proud of that. Or Jecht's sword. Or my Blitzball. Oh my god, I've got to make so many fun things.
Oh yeah, I remember Jet. I remember your Jet.
Oh, Jecht is one of my favorites. I want to redo that pretty soon, I think.
Like still like bikini-ish form or
I wasn't a bikini-ish form. It was pretty much Jack's outfit, just a skirt
Oh, right. Oh,
instead of
wait.
yeah.
Didn't I think the
I
reason
put a
why
bikini top on, but that's because I didn't want to be naked.
I mean,
Jack
yeah,
has no shirt.
you didn't have a choice. Yeah, no. I think I no no. no. The reason why I said bikini was didn't you
Uh,
debut that at ColossalCon?
oh, I did. Yeah. No, that's. I'm just giving you a hard time. And the base of it was a
You
bikini.
son of a bitch.
It's just funny because like, what else would Jack wear? You know what I mean? Especially a female Jack. I don't know. He's a blitzball player, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he would definitely probably wear a bathing suit top. I think if he was a she. I don't know. It was the way I saw it, but
yeah. No, well now
I
that
did
just
wear it at ColossalCon, and they
yeah.
did need me to wear a swimsuit and not do an accurate Jack cosplay.
That I mean
Uh,
that's why I defaulted to bikini because ColossalCon is bikini con essentially.
ColossalCon, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I used to love ColossalCon, but then well, not them as a con, but I guess like the social media person or somebody from the con was like talking
Owners or
shit
the owners
about me and
or
my
social media.
friends.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, bro, I've had so many fun memories at this convention. I've spent so many dollars at the Kalahari Resort. Like, why you gotta
Yeah.
hate on me on Twitter because I made a cosplay to wear to your event, like specifically to wear here at a bikini con, but you're saying it whatever. I don't that people negative people will be negative people. It really why did it have to be Colossal Con, I guess?
Why did it have to be ColossalCon?
The
It could have
hot
been any
tub
other con.
bar, water slides, and a petting zoo. You
Yeah,
know?
never been, and probably will go. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. If I go back, is that like I feel like I can't go back.
I don't.
It's like
I don't know. I don't know if it is under new management now. I think it is.
oh yeah, I think I did hear something about that. Now that you say that. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a long time before I'm at another convention anyway, I think, to be honest. I don't
Yeah,
know. I think so.
just
We'll
because of.
feel
Oh well, we'll get into that.
we'll feel
In a,
we'll feel the vibes.
yeah, we'll feel the vibes. Yeah, I'm still I mean, I'm anxiously waiting to hear back about my media pass for PAX East,
Yeah.
and I'm getting literally anxious because I was essentially promised one
Mhm.
from the con because I got a media pass to their online event during last summer. That they'd give people that got a press pass any like one for any of their in-person events next year.
I'm just trying to awkwardly drink my water. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. I mean, you could see me drink my water, but the audio listeners can't. Ha ha ha.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
Hydration is
It
important, right?
it is important. I could have made coffee, but I've already had 2 cups. I don't want to go too crazy today.
No.
That's another thing that I happily remembered about my birthday is that, oh, free birthday coffee. Thank you. I went to Dunkin' on the way to work, and I'm going to Starbucks tomorrow.
Nice.
Because they're weird. They're like, you can only redeem your free birthday coffee on your actual birthday. I was like, okay. Weird. But,
Yeah.
eh. When you brought up Jet, that just suddenly reminded me, like, damn, girl, you did a lot of Final Fantasy cosplay, especially from 10.
Yeah.
Because you did Red 13. Also, Bikini at BikiniCon.
Yeah, that was at Colossal Con too. I feel like, oh, so many of my favorite projects happened at that convention.
But then I actually got to see you in Kamari at KatsuCon a few years
Oh
back.
yeah.
That was fun. I actually got
Kamari.
the selfie we took is up on my
Yeah.
is in one of my photo frames in my apartment.
I have a Polaroid from I think it was that weekend.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
that's
on my
right.
little Polaroid board.
Yeah, I got two Polaroid albums, so yeah, that was a thing I did. I would take 2 Polaroid, one for me, one for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I save all that stuff. I'm
Oh
so
yeah.
sentimental.
Oh god, yeah. I still have like all the photos I printed out at CVS, All the Polaroids I took with the Polaroid camera. Yeah.
And like people like you and cosplay photographers doing that with Polaroids is what made me like start wanting to give them to friends. And I don't know, I feel
Aww.
like a lot of cosplayers started selling Polaroids. I feel like Polaroids are so fun. I'm always gonna love Polaroids and treasure them. I don't know.
Oh yeah. They're just like a small snapshot
Yeah, just like a
from
moment.
yeah, like actually.
I had one
This
that
is
I
gonna
lost,
this is
and
gonna
like
be
I was so hurt because it's like a one of a kind thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You can't get that back.
Can't. I'm like flipping through. Sorry, audio listeners, if you want to see the actual Polaroid and check out the YouTube cut, that's gonna be whatever. No, yep. There's
Yeah, you have
yeah,
a book.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh
my
god. Oh
god.
god. The
That's okay. I know those photos because I have similar ones.
yeah. There's that one. You said you looked tired that day. That's why you were wearing sunglasses.
Oh yeah, I was wearing sunglasses that whole day because I was spent. That was the day after I wore Rengar, and I was only able to wear that cosplay for a little bit because it was freezing cold. The convention was
Yep.
so crowded, and that costume was just like heavy on my body. I feel like a lot of people don't realize unless you've done it. Like cosplay, throughout the course of a convention day, walking around on those floors wearing those outfits, like
Oh
especially
yeah.
if you have armor, your body is
Oh
like
god. Yeah.
exhausted by the time you're done, right?
Yeah.
So that next day, Sunday, I
You were spent.
basically I went down to the convention floor just to say goodbye to people, and I wore my sunglasses like all the way home because I wanted to just sleep forever.
Yeah, that's the only Polaroid we've gotten so far.
We'll have to get another one.
Absolutely. I'll hold you to it.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, no, I got a lot of other mementos. I know that back when I was still running my blog and I got that insane obsessive fan that was
What?
telling me that everyone hated me.
I don't know anything about this, but it sounds super toxic and
Oh,
unwarranted.
yeah, they
So,
would they would they would type out like long paragraphs criticizing
oh
like
yeah,
how I
no,
was such a creep, like how my
that's weird.
posts. It was very bizarre, and how they said they knew me and they wouldn't reveal themselves because it would jeopardize their identity or put them in harm. And
What?
no, yeah,
I had no idea. Oh my god.
yeah. I mean that screwed me up for a solid 6 months.
No, I get that. Oh my god.
Like they even
Listen,
they even
I
they even made
I've been there with like weird toxic people that like go out of their way to like be crazier and more aggressive, and it's horrifying, and it really does mess with the way you think about
they
everything you do.
yeah, because they legit made a Twitter account to stalk my stuff and actually included my name in like the title of their profile, like trying to expose the truth about how much of a creep I really was, and was legit going after other girls that I knew that I was friends with and trying to get them to change their mind about me.
That's so like somebody like that is a really sad, just awful person. I don't
Yeah.
know. To put that much time and energy into trying to tear somebody else down who like doesn't it isn't affecting you directly. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll never understand that mentality.
I, I, I still don't, and thankfully I don't really have to think about it ever again. Well, no, because
No.
because back when that happened, that prompted Danielle Ballou to rally some of the girls together to send me a giant care package with
Oh yeah.
a shit ton of prints. So that made me happy a lot. And then
Yeah.
I remember she then gave me a giant print package at ColossalCon that was like from all the months I was supporting her on Patreon. And so I think it is one of my favorite prints ever. But like one of the print that I got from her was specially made for me, where it was her. It's her and her Lady Liadrin from Warcraft, but it was printed in such a way that it was like holographic glossy.
Oh, neat.
So I'm actually looking at it right now. It's right above my desk in my room. So I've got that hanging up, and yeah, just like a butt ton of like Polaroids from her and every other person that I've met at cons and gotten to spend time with. So
Yeah.
yeah, memories are important to me.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Super important.
Um. So now, talking about cosplay, talking about content creation. You had a Patreon at one point. You kind of stopped it, and then you kind of um. I mean, I guess if it's okay, well, maybe it is. Maybe it is okay to talk about because I think you actually did
Well,
post a video about it, where you did take a hiatus and you
yeah.
ended up being diagnosed with Lyme disease.
Well, it's complicated.
Okay.
Um, Lyme Lyme is complicated, and the test can be kind of inconclusive. Uh, I was positive in one quadrant. I, I don't know. I tested again. I tested multiple times. Lyme is, I don't know.
That's okay.
Basically, I don't know what my health situation is right now. The
Oh,
Lyme thing was the closest I've kind of come to figuring things out, I guess.
okay.
Um, at that point in time, I didn't know as much about Lyme as I do now. I feel like I have spent a lot of time researching it,
Yeah.
thinking it was like the answer to everything that was going on with me. And I don't know, things are kind of inconclusive, but I do feel like health wise, I've taken steps to be in a better place, and I'm finally at a point where I'm seeing better doctors. You know, I mean, the American healthcare system, you need referral after referral. But
Yeah.
I'm finally on the right path, I think. So I don't
Oh,
know.
good. That
Hopefully, I'll have a better idea what's going on.
yeah. That no. That makes me very happy here.
Yeah.
Truly, like I still need you in my life. Okay, so don't go away.
No, I'm not going
um.
anywhere anytime soon. Not
Okay.
that I know of.
Hmm.
But
Um. So then that. Well, so that eventually led you to streaming on Twitch, and then eventually you
I
got
think I've
me.
been on Twitch for a long time, I
Well,
guess. Yeah.
well, yeah. I think you've been streaming like you were either streaming or on Twitch longer than when you've essentially comeback stream.
Yeah.
No, that's what I wrote down. It was that's what I wrote down. It was a comeback stream in my notes because you were streaming before. I'm a dum dum.
No, it's okay. You're not dumb.
Okay.
My stream history is very chaotic and sporadic.
Okay.
Usually depends on what is going on job and existence wise in my everyday life.
Yeah.
But I kind of made a decision that I wanted to make streaming a consistent part of my schedule because I like the things that it does for me personally. This is going to sound really selfish, but like if I have streaming as part of my weekly schedule, it's something that I'm looking forward to. And it's time that I know I'm just going to be like hanging out, maybe checking out a game or doing something in a game that I've been watching. It's like something, streaming is almost something I promise myself throughout the week. Like, oh, you're going to get to go escape into your stream and just hang out. And people
Nah.
might come through, you know?
I don't think that. No, that's not selfish at all. It's like
No?
hell. No. No. Like I do it too. Like I have my own set streaming days on my long days from work where I'll come home,
Mhm.
have like an hour to kill to eat dinner, and then I'll go live at
Yeah.
7 o'clock, and then go for however long I feel like it. So like I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's my birthday stream, so I'm gonna be
Yeah.
playing a couple of games and going at it
Nice.
for a couple of hours, and then I have like my one weekend stream, and then yeah, no, that's not selfish.
I don't know. It's like one of those things.
Well, so that eventually prompted you to create what I'm staring at right now. So your online persona,
Yeah.
so to speak. So like, could you? No, you didn't have. Vanity Fox came into being not. I'm like racking my head. You probably when you probably are like, I have the exact date in my head. I know when this
No, I
happened
really
because
don't.
you
I
really don't.
I think a lot of people maybe think that I'm joking when I say that I'm like forgetful or that I like play it up, but like
Oh
no,
no,
I really I have no idea.
because I know
Dates,
that
times, numbers, absolutely not.
because that was that. I know that was not your handle when we first met
I am
on
eternal.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, my handle had my name in it, Casey. It was just it was my name.
yeah.
And then I I don't know. I
Well, okay. So
wanted to
then,
like have a name across all of my platforms, I think, is kind of why Vanity Fox came to be a thing. This is like I want consistency, I guess.
sure.
Um, but even then, I don't think I looked that far because some girl named Megan Dossett has the Twitter account and she hasn't tweeted since like 2009 when she was talking about Bon Jovi. So unfortunately, I probably should have picked a different name if I wanted consistency. But
Oh my god.
hey, on Twitch, I'm Vanity Fox. It's great. It's a
Well,
good name.
so where did
I like.
that name come from?
Uh, that's a really good question. Oh God, it's like I guess because it's like a combination of things. I don't know. I don't know if you've met me, James, but a lot of times there's a lot of stuff rolling around in my brain, and sometimes it just comes out uh, as certain things. So I think I was thinking about Megan Fox a lot, um, and
Ugh. Okay.
I and how much I liked her last name. But I was also reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, which is one of my favorite books, and one of the characters is named Sybil Vane, and I just started thinking about the
Oh.
idea of Vanity as a name, and then I was like, oh, Fox is a cool last name, and I like foxes. I'm a fox girl at heart.
Okay. You know what though? I don't blame you because I did the exact same thing with my name.
Yeah.
Blue Lightning cosplay came from the fact that I was staring at pictures of Raiden from Metal Gear Solid, particularly
You know what I mean?
When Metal Gear Rising was coming out. Never played it, by the way. I don't care. But when Metal Gear Rising was coming out, I think I liked how the logo looked or how like he had blue lightning coming out of his sword, and I was like, "That's neat. Well, that has a nice ring to it. That's my cosplay name."
No,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. That's the best guess I have for my origin story. Like, I can't even imagine. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have like these like set memories of things, and I'm just more like, I don't know. This is probably what was going through my brain. This is my best guess.
Yeah.
Where did the username come from? Probably something like this.
Um. So then, how did your model come about? Did you
My
come up with the
model,
Did you come up with the concept?
I did. Well, to some extent, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So I was watching VTubers a little bit and I was just enjoying their content and the concept so much. And so I decided to reach out to an artist, Mary 2525 was their name. And
Hmm.
I sent kind of a mood board because they're from the Philippines. And so first language isn't English. And there was a little bit of a struggle kind of communicating. Um, and I'm not a great artist. So
Okay.
the rough sketch that I sent, plus a mood board along the lines of like this is kind of my face. This is like I for sure wanted the face to say Fox, things like that.
Mhm.
And I knew I wanted teal hair and fox ears, but we did go back and forth. And I'm just super grateful that I was able to find somebody to do the art. But then my good friend Rue Tully, she rigged my model. She did all of the work to bring it to life, and to connect it to face tracking, essentially, so that
Mm.
I can smile. And you see it, right?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Um, but it will also track like winking, or if like my eye twitches sometimes, it'll track stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and in some ways, I do actively make choices to over animate some expressions because I want them to read like bigger, or things like that. But it is also in some ways it makes me feel like I'm streaming more naturally than ever before. And she just did such an incredible job with the rigging, to bring it to life. And I guess this is a little spoilery, but she's been helping me work on VanityFOX version 2.
Ooh.
So this is not my
Ooh.
final form.
Heard it here first, folks. Cosplay Bites exclusive.
No, I've probably said it on stream here and there, but yeah,
Oh,
you can call
probably.
it. You could call it. Shh, it's exclusive. It's exclusive.
It's
I'm
exclusive. No
so
one knows.
excited,
No one knows.
and
Yeah. Would you,
it just
is
I
there an
have the bug
estimated
going.
date?
You know, no estimated date,
No
no
estimated. Okay.
no rushes, no time limits. Because I want it to. I want her to take her time for starters, but also I I don't want to rush myself with any aspect of kind of the debut. You know.
Mm.
The, just getting out there and creating content again was step one.
Yeah.
So step two, I'm not gonna rush it. I feel like I don't, first of all, I don't feel like a real VTuber, but I also feel like if anything, I'm a VTuber in training, you know?
VTuber in training. Really? I'd say you're a VTuber. Full
I
on.
guess I guess, right? If you stream with a virtual avatar, inherently you are a VTuber.
I mean, there were some special cases I think I remember where you were streaming like as your IRL self, um, even when you had the VTuber model all set and ready to go.
It's true.
Um,
Yeah, I did. I
but
did a stream as myself.
but
And
I mean, yeah, you.
I'm not
I
saying I
don't
never would again either. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. There's this idea. Some people have this idea that VTubing has to be kind of like the corporate way, which is very influenced by like Japanese idol culture. So you kind of are
know.
almost like hiding behind a secret identity, right?
Right.
Um, but that has never really been my goal with VTubing, and I don't necessarily think that anything about me adheres to idol
Right.
culture. So I think it's okay to just use this exciting medium to express yourself and do it your way. And that's kind
Yeah.
of how I look at it, you know?
No, absolutely. I mean, you. I always try to come to any of your streams if I can. I have a blast doing so. Essentially, spending the day with
Oh,
you. Like
I love that.
mostly
That's
in.
that's what I want my stream to be. I want it to feel like, remember when you were a kid and like a new game would come out and everybody would go to your friend's house and you would
Oh
all check
yeah.
it out together. Like that's the vibe I want to encourage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just hanging
Absolutely.
out,
Yeah.
but also
No, you
laughing.
just.
Usually
Oh,
at
you
my
just.
expense.
I don't know why I'm. Wow, I'm starting to tear up. Oh my god. No, because I just. No, because I got the fuzzy wuzzies now because, one of my actually one of my other friends, Mink the Satyr cosplay, who I've had on the show
Yeah.
before, but the last time I did, it was a full episode on VTubing, and
Oh, cool.
she was the
Is
person I
is
told you
she
about.
VTubing? Yeah.
She was the person that did VTubing. Like she had her
She's
avatar
done
with
some cool like Gajinka cosplays or Pokemon cosplays or something, right?
Mink.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah she did. I think her it was
I'm trying to
yeah a
remember.
bunch of one of them was she cosplayed as Belle from Beauty and the Beast, but no, Belle Sprout.
I haven't seen that one. Oh
You
my
haven't
god.
seen? Oh my god!
I'm gonna have to go creeper
You
after the
got go
podcast.
Creeper after the show.
I feel like she was on. That's so awkward to say. I haven't even met this person. I feel like she was in your blog though, and I think that's where I saw her.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I think you did
Most
a
likely,
blog
yeah.
on her. Yeah,
Oh, you read my blog?
I do. Yeah, I listen. I I lurk and I creep
No,
and I
it's
read more
no.
than
I
I feel
mean,
like people think I do.
no, no, no. I mean, like, of course, probably you read my blog, but it just warms my heart to hear you say it in
Oh, I'm
actuality,
so
like in
glad.
person, because that's like my friend Rachel. She'll like tell me she listened to my podcast episode, but she can't remember which one she listened to. So
Well,
yeah,
yeah, I feel
no.
like it's especially with podcasts, it's the kind of content that you just consume so casually while you're doing other things that it's
Oh
like
yeah,
just give me that nice comforting background noise to entertain me while I like do something, while I like sand or something. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I just well, so like I essentially stopped blogging 2020 when
Yeah.
the pandemic was at its peak because
Hmm.
I didn't really have the energy to write any new content.
Yeah.
Plus, in the
I get
fact,
that.
yeah, plus also the fact that there was no content. No one was making
Yeah.
outfits. No one was going to cons. Therefore, there were no photo shoots for me to creep about with getting pictures to grab. So it's just like I don't know. And so essentially, I've devoted all my time and energy into this show and then streaming on the side on certain days. So,
Yeah.
and I think that's been a lot better for me because I feel like I'm producing the best content that I ever
Well,
possibly could
you,
make.
you, you you cut out for a second, but I think you seem like you're in a good place and you're consistently doing things that make you happy. So that's what's important.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Um,
I don't know. That's the way I look at everything.
no, no, of course, of course. So let's see. I mean, you're still doing photo shoots from time to time, posting on Twitter
Yeah.
and Instagram and whatnot. Where do we go from here? Um, oh no, that's where my train of thought was going. No, when I got the fuzzy wuzzy, because that same person is gonna be doing some. Her Thursday streams are like drawing streams,
Oh,
so
cool.
she's gonna be draw. She actually asked for like other streamers to send in like their pictures to draw
Cool.
them, and she's gonna draw me tonight as like a
Oh,
little as
fun.
like a pre-birthday
Yeah.
present slash celebration. So that'll be
Oh,
fun
that's
to
nice.
watch, and all those other stuff. I know I've been watching Intraventus stream a bunch.
Yeah. She's
Um,
so talented. Her
oh
body
my
painting is
oh my
so
god,
good.
yeah,
I creep sometimes.
yeah yeah I got her body painting calendar hung up, and it is glorious. Oh my god.
I just like her ability to do fine lines and like on herself. I could never. Oh,
Yeah,
she's so talented.
yeah, Rachel, we love you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Rachel fangirl moment.
Yeah. Um. Oh man, what else could we talk about?
Whatever you want to talk about.
All right. I mean, if you well, hey, if you got something that you think you it'd be rad to bring up, feel free to chime in. Um, while I just quickly rack my brain. Um,
Uh,
I mean, we could
I don't
just
know.
go into the other. I don't know. I'll call them like staple questions or stuff that I ask all my
Yeah,
guests.
sure.
So like throughout your cosplaying, do you have? I know there's always the impossible question, or maybe it isn't, but do you have a cosplay that you were most proud of, like throughout the whole thing?
Oh,
I know that's interesting because you said that a lot of
Mm.
times your cosplay to be like, I can remake that 6 more times. And so
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
that's how I feel about everything. Yeah, I
Yeah.
always finish it and then I find the things that I know I could do better now that I've done it once. You know what I mean? Uh, I think, I guess I'll probably always be proud of Fran, only
Yeah.
because just the thought process behind that. But also, I don't know. I just reposted my bike in yesterday. I'm really proud of that. And
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's
I was gonna bring that
because
up earlier. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's such a sewing intricate project. Like it's a fully lined, finished kimono. I did all
Mm.
of that. Embroidery was like drafted by me. The entire thing was patterned by me. Like every stitch you see on that design work was me, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So I can't look at that costume and feel anything but proud because I know that th- there's only one in the world and it's the one that's mine, you know? Like this
yeah.
this one is mine. I made it. So even when I see another biking cosplayer, like I'm so impressed. But it's another scenario where I would just want to like stand beside them and be like, okay, how did you do this? Or how can I improve what I did? How can we exchange information
To
here?
help each other out in the future. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Or like, oh my gosh, you know what I love about cosplay is when you're like rooming with a cosplayer that you've never roomed with before.
Oh
Uh,
God, yeah.
and
Oh my
like you get to
God.
see their work and like you'll see like how they rigged a set of straps or something, or they'll be like, oh, can you help me get into this costume, and you see like how it's rigged together or like what their thought process was in making
Mm.
it. Just oh, I don't know, that's the part I love. I like to learn things.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, not so much that because I've only
Yeah,
and I'm thinking about it. No, yeah, the 2 times I went to Capcom were the only times I've ever roomed with like other people, other cosplayers. And it was
yeah.
actually mostly the same group of people. But no, you got me on a memory lane here where
All right, let's
one of
go.
well one of well when I met Anya Braddock for the first time, we were rooming
She's so
together in
nice. I've
Cap.
only met
Oh,
her a few times, but she's
I'm
so nice.
I'm obsessed with her. Oh my god, she's so sweet because well no, because meet her and her friend Momo Carino cosplay. We would go every morning on a Starbucks run and just hang out and get Starbucks coffee. But then we would show her. I would show her the outfit that I would Prompto when I did Prompto properly when I had the wig, and like I told her like I was doing a photo shoot with
Yeah.
David No, and I got the pictures back or he sent me previews I think that same day, and then when I got back home or back to the room, she went all excited like how did the shoot go? How did the shoot go? Let me see, let me see. So I was like, oh my god, I love you.
Yeah. Oh, and it's just such a good shared experience. I don't know,
Yeah.
like you get ready together and you go out into the convention for the day, and then at the end of the day you meet back to clean up for the evening, and it's just like, "Oh, what'd you do today? Oh, I took photos. Oh, I did
Yeah.
this. Oh, I met up with this person. Oh, I saw somebody cosplaying the same thing." Like, oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
just fun.
Oh yeah. Definitely a blast.
Oh, and you
Um,
learn like makeup, wig styling. I don't know. You just like there's so much you can learn from other cosplayers.
oh yeah, it was definitely interesting seeing people get ready with their wigs or their bodysuits. I know
Yeah.
Anya wore Panther that year from Persona 5,
Oh,
and
neat.
then also Zero Suit Samus because I know we took Polaroid in that together. Um, yeah, it's just fun seeing the weird cosplay messes that exploded in the room.
The
Uh,
cosplay tornado. It
yeah,
happens. It even happens in my own house. Like if I'm getting ready to shoot, I
yeah,
I'm such a clean person normally, and it like stresses me
right.
out to like I'm somebody that will clean as I do things because I stress clean as well. Like
Mm,
again, it makes me calm to have a nice space, and it just is something that I
Sure.
just do. But if I'm cosplaying, forget it. It's like a bomb has gone off in the bathroom. There's just wig hair everywhere. There's makeup spilled. There's like a towel on the floor. And it's like, oh, my makeup box is just open and stuff is just strewn across like
Yeah.
everywhere. You know, you've seen a cosplay tornado.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've seen cosplay tornadoes in my own house.
Yeah.
Um, More
Don't
so
let the
with,
maiden.
yeah, with armor
She'll
work or
throw away.
a lot of painting. Oh God.
Yeah,
And
there will always be somebody painting in the room, in a
yeah,
cosplay room.
yeah. Well, so
I don't even mind
you,
that though. Have you ever like that experience where you're rooming with people and somebody has to finish something, so like everybody just kind of sits on the floor in a circle and paints, and it's just like, ah, it's the night before the con. Let's just like sit here and like help you finish this together. It's just nice. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I like that.
I don't know if I was, um, helping in assisting
Hmm.
with painting or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I actually remember I was helping one friend buckle up her Camilla cosplay from Fire Emblem
Oh,
at
Camilla.
Katsucon at one year. I went. So that was
It's probably
interesting.
such a cool costume, but definitely hard to get into. I could see that being
Oh yeah,
difficult.
yeah. Side note, so I've got Danielle's print right above my desk, and then
Yeah.
right next door I have actually Yaya's Easter Bunny Camilla
Yeah.
right next to it as a print. So nice selection. I got a bunch of other prints, but they're stashed away in my room or in my drawer because they're a little bit on the lewd side, and well, people just brought up the fact that what if you brought a girl home? Don't know if they'd
I
want to see.
mean,
Don't know if they'd want to see that. And it's like, I mean, you got a point, but I don't know.
there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's good to support your favorite artists. I have prints, and I do have some lewd ones, but like one is hung in a closet, and then yeah, I have a print of it as well.
I'm in a closet. Oh man.
It's there for me, okay?
Okay. All right.
No, I'm just kidding. Like it, I don't know. It's hard because over the years you collect these cosplay prints, and I've always been somebody that buys them to support people, and I'm never gonna throw them away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's nice to have a print book.
I've got two. They're fully loaded,
Yeah.
and I honestly haven't bought a print since. Oh God, when was the last print I bought? I honestly don't know. Huh. Um. But what got me going or spurred an idea was that you mentioned Baiken being so intricate in the
Yeah.
sewing aspect. Do you prefer sewing or armor working?
Oh, it just depends on what I feel like doing at the time. I feel like I burn out on one and then I want to do the other. Like lately I've really
Hmm.
been enjoying sewing, but I feel like I'll hit a point where I'm just like, all right, I want to work on something else. Like I
Right.
don't know, it comes in waves.
Hmm.
But that's why I'm always working on multiple things. I don't know. I feel like I never finish anything because I'm always working on multiple projects at the same time. But that also lets me kind of cycle through and only work on what I'm feeling, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And
But that's
then
also why I don't have as much like consistent finished stuff, but it is what it is.
eh, you're streaming consistent. That's a good thing.
That's true.
You
That's
got
true.
that going for you.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, like at this point, anytime I see you post a cosplay photo that's out of the blue, I'm just like, oh, that's a nice surprise. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking about your how you feel about Twitch streaming, like getting a new game everyone piling around to watch you play it or enjoy it together. I imagine you're pretty excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus that drops tomorrow.
I am. I feel like I have to go get it.
I'm gonna wait it out.
I was telling myself I was gonna wait it out, but now it's coming, and I feel like I'm losing my willpower. I'm gonna end up buying it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait it out to see how other people play it. Hell, I'll probably watch you play, and then I'll probably get my own thoughts about.
That's true.
If you enjoy it, because that's happened several times where I've watched a person play a game that I never even was gonna consider buying, and just like, oh well, crap.
It happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, and then tomorrow's also Bikin' Day in Strive, so I have to make some decisions because it's Pokemon Day and Bikin' Day.
Oh, she comes out as a character. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why I've been seeing her a lot on my
DLC.
newsfeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. There's no time for all these games.
There's not. I'm just plugging away at Guardians of the Galaxy and Final Fantasy 14 at the moment.
Nice.
And then I also got my eyes on the Chocobo racing game that's coming out on the Switch because I want to try that out.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And what else? I mean, we've both played through Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did that a second time recently on stream. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I played through Intermission on stream, and that was a lot of fun too. The Yuffie DLC.
Yeah.
So we could talk about this briefly because I remember when we were first talking about doing this episode and like eventually trying to schedule it up, we were going to be like all fan theory crazy about
what the hell I was just playing it when we were talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for more. When are we getting more Final Fantasy?
Spoilers about FF7 Remake if you haven't played it.
Yeah.
But well, no. Interesting enough, Square's gonna hold a Final Fantasy 7 anniversary event.
Oh.
Next Monday.
Because I had no idea.
That's when the game came out, January 31st, 1977. 97. Oh my god.
I did not play it until much, much later.
I didn't until I got Kingdom Hearts. That was when I played it. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think it was Kingdom Hearts that made me want to play Final Fantasy 7. Is that okay to say? Does that make me?
No. Well. Did that? Okay,
I feel like it's so iconic in its own right.
Did you play Final Fantasy before Kingdom Hearts?
No. I think
we're the same.
I think I had Final Fantasy Tactics, I think, before that. But that, like, Final Fantasy Tactics was my first Final Fantasy.
No, legit. 10 was my first one.
And then I got 10, yeah.
After, I think someone recommended me to...
I got 10 when it was like a greatest hits game.
Me too.
Yeah.
I remember I got it at GameStop and it wasn't even in the case. It was like one of their dummy blank black cases that fed Final Fantasy X on it.
Yeah.
And it was like the greatest hits version of the game. And it's still my favorite.
Yeah, me
just
too.
Just overall. But
so good. I want to play Final Fantasy X again. I feel like every couple of years I just want to play Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. I may have to. I don't know. I gotta think about it.
It's coming. It's coming. My Final Fantasy X playthrough. I have to go on a pilgrimage again.
Okay, we gotta go kill a whale. We gotta go kill our dad.
Hang out with Dad is what I was gonna say, but yeah, you took it to the next level.
I took it to the other extreme. Oh my god. So I mean, like, do you have any theories about what's going on? I got one that I kind of half believe.
Yeah.
From a YouTuber that I watch, Maximilian Dude.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him. I will say this. My big thought is I feel like anything could happen, right?
Yeah,
Like they're not bound to the old plot line at all.
I
So
don't think so. It's their way of like they're retelling the story
yeah.
in a very interesting way that shows a lot of like if you've been a fan of this series like from the get go with all the compilation bullshit,
Hmm.
um, you're just in for a treat when you recognize the nods to all the other pieces of media that
Yeah.
Seven spawned. Well, so the theory that I have is that Sephiroth is time traveling,
Mhm.
and the Sephiroth that we're fighting is Advent Children Sephiroth because
Oh.
because the three whispers that you fight at the end of the game,
Hmm.
like the yellow, red, and blue one,
Yeah.
they represent the kids, Kadaj, Love, and Yazoo.
Yeah, that would make sense. I could buy
And
it.
and apparently I would have to look at it again, but there was a clip that someone shared of when Sephiroth did a move in the final fight that was very mimicking how he killed Aerith, and he did it to Aerith, and he says, "Ah, memories."
Oh man.
So
So
I
maybe this is gonna be like an
I
alternate universe where we can save Aerith.
maybe, and then I don't know what the hell they're doing with Zack.
Yeah. Oh, I have no idea. And I never played Crisis Core, so
Ooh,
I
yeah, it's
have to like watch, I think, like a YouTube video and just
a
get the
you
lore.
watch a YouTube movie of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play Dirge of Cerberus?
I didn't. I didn't play that one either. I'll never forget. I bought it used. Um, and it was so scratched.
It wouldn't. It couldn't be read.
It couldn't be read.
Oh my god.
It couldn't be read.
So
And
they weirdly incorporated like the main bad guys from that spin-off into Yuffie's DLC,
oh,
which
cool.
is really bizarre. Um,
They're tying the plot together.
yeah, they're just like weaving everything together into this whole story. But yeah, that's
Do you think Vincent is still gonna be like a secret character? I don't think so. I think he's gonna be a forced to find him character this time.
forced to find.
No, remember how in the original Final Fantasy VII he was like a secret character?
Yeah. No, I think he's gonna join up with the party. I think maybe naturally because I feel like that's what they're
Yeah,
doing with Yuffie.
I think so. Yeah.
Part of me actually wonders if you're gonna do this like DLC episodic route with how they did the Yuffie
Do you think he'll
DLC,
get like his own?
maybe just him because him and Yuffie were the
Yeah.
secret characters. So I think
Yeah,
like
that's true.
so I think Sid and Kate Sid are gonna just come naturally because they did in the game. That's what I'm so excited about. How the hell are they gonna do Sid? Who's gonna voice
I
him
don't
and how
know.
are they gonna be? Oh my god!
Oh, it's gonna be really fun. They've done such a good job so far. And it really is such a like good love letter to the first game. Even though I didn't finish Final Fantasy VII, I'm sorry. I got very far. I got to the part. Remember where Tifa's like strapped in the chair and you have to
And
press
about
the
to get in,
buttons.
with the poison gas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty far, right?
I think that's the last disc. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I
that's where
think.
I got.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and then I stopped. You
Yeah.
can't pick that game back up. If you put that game down, you just have to restart. Like you can't. I have the airship somewhere and I don't know what I was doing.
I mean, hey, maybe I just gave you a stream idea to play.
Finish Final Fantasy VII.
If you can somehow swing it. Well, wait a sec. No,
Uh,
you could play it on the Switch.
yeah, but then I have to play it from the start. I can't just pick it up from Tifa in the chair.
Didn't you just say you can't pick it back up?
I can't pick it back up, but maybe I could. I thought you were saying it would be a stream idea for me to figure out
No, I
figure
meant
out
stream.
how to
I meant stream
just
idea. Like
stream Final Fantasy
start over.
VII. Oh, just play Final Fantasy VII. That's not the worst idea. I feel like I could do it. I
Yeah,
could maybe I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty long game, right?
it is. I mean, I replayed it through a Switch
Yeah.
copy. It was a lot of fun. Same thing with
I want
eight.
to play 8. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I put 8 on my Switch. I want to play 8,
Yeah,
but I say that about so many things. There's just so many hours in a day.
yeah. I mean, I've never played 12, and I tried to get into that several
Oh,
times,
yeah.
and I got stuck
That
at
was like
one.
my quarantine project. Where did you get stuck? I finished 12,
When you
actually.
fight, you were at a boss very, very early on. I think it was the boss where it was trying to teach you how to use quickenings.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they did nothing, no prompt, no whatever. I didn't understand how to do quickenings at all, and
Yeah,
I
I
just
feel like
kept
it has a little bit of a learning curve,
and
that
I just
game,
kept dying
as
and
a whole.
dying and dying, and I did not have the patience to grind it out. I don't even know if I
Yeah.
could have grinded it out, but
I
I
don't
think
know.
it was after the flaming horse.
Oh, yeah, the flaming
This is
horse.
very early on in the beginning, but
Yeah.
and like I'm always tempted to pick up the Zodiac Age, but I'm like,
Yeah, it's worth it.
it's a
It's worth
risk.
it.
It's a risk to me. I don't know. What if I'm
No.
gonna
Oh,
get
it's so
stuck again?
good. I don't think you'll get stuck. And I think Zodiac Age had some quality of life improvements too, I'm pretty sure. That made it a little better.
Maybe I'll look
A
into it
little
this year. Maybe when it goes on sale.
yeah. I
Yeah.
really liked that game. I think it's really underrated.
Mm,
It's like Final Fantasy Star Wars. If
that's
you
what I've
like
heard.
Star
That's what I've
Wars.
heard.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best way to describe it. And I mean, you have Han Solo and Chewbacca as well, because you have Fran and Balthier,
Hmm.
and they're like sky pirate partners.
Yeah.
They just have sexual tension.
You can cut a. You can cut a knife. What is it? Cut a knife through butter, or
cut
is it so
cut
thick?
some butter with that knife. No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you can cut it with the air's so thick you can cut it
Cut it
with a
with a knife.
knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't. Oh God.
I'm sorry. I
Side
just
horny note. How about that Tifa becoming part of the Italians?
yeah. Congrats to Tifa.
Oh God.
Welcome to politics, Tifa. Not something I expected at all.
That was not on
Never.
my. That was not on my 2022 bingo card.
Exactly.
Ugh.
It was not.
Oh man.
That was good. That was a really funny headline to
And then it took me a hot second to
see
figure
come
out
across my feed.
why are people drawing Tifa next to the Italian flag? I don't understand. And then I remember it's like, oh, that's why. Oh,
My favorite was the Tifa with the Godfather drawing. That was good.
oh my God.
And he was like, that I cannot do. Oh, it was so good.
Oh
Tifa's
man.
my favorite Italian. 10 out of 10.
Never seen
Good
The
movie.
Godfather.
Oh, really? It's such a good film. You have to see it, James. That's your homework.
Oh, oh really? You're just like all my other friends that if you tell me. No, seriously. There are films that I've never seen that you would think that I've not lived. You want? Okay,
Yeah, I'm usually that person. Like, there's a lot of stuff
here's
I
it.
haven't seen. I have a lot of sympathy, but The Godfather is where I draw the line.
All right, small segment on here, stuff that Blue Lightning Cosplay hasn't seen
Yeah.
that makes him look like a weirdo. Fun fact, also, side note, last year was the first time I have ever tried the following: a Musketeer, Twix,
Oh, Twix is so good.
and a Milky Way.
Oh, Milky Way too. Milky Way is also good.
Never
What
tried
about?
them up until last year.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna just decline that. Did that? I'm sorry if that messed up the stream.
No, that's fine.
Okay, I was getting a phone call.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Did you
No.
hear? Oh, okay. But But yeah, no, Twix are so good. Have you tried the Twix ice cream?
No.
You have to now that you've tried a Twix. It's like a Twix but frozen with ice cream. It's like eating a Twix but an ice cream Twix.
Either like Twix branded ice cream?
Yeah,
I'll have to go look for it then.
but it's like a Twix bar, but it's ice cream. It's really good.
Well, in any case,
Yeah.
movie that I haven't seen. It's actually funny because like the past couple of weeks, I've finally watched the original Batman, Batman Returns, and Batman Forever for the first time.
Wow.
Never seen them.
Oh my goodness.
I know
So now
there
do you
was-
understand why Catwoman is amazing?
Yes, and I can understand why people probably got horny the second she did that little scene.
I wasn't even thinking about it that way. I was just thinking about how cool Michelle Pfeiffer was in that movie.
I mean,
man.
sure, but I mean,
She
like,
was so cool. She like fights back against her boss and her shitty life, and she like takes control, and she makes herself a cat suit, and she just gets out there and she's like, "Yeah, I'm Catwoman. I'm gonna eat this bird." That part was kind of weird, but
yeah,
remember that when she takes the bird out of the cage?
because he was threatening the cat. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's fresh in my
Such
mind.
a badass.
Well, so actually, fun tangent off of movies that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
You said that when you did it, that Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman was a dream cosplay of yours.
It was a dream cosplay of mine.
How
I
did
almost want to do that again.
How did it feel putting on the suit?
Oh, it was so exciting. I was like, I couldn't stop like running my hand on the stitches. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It just was it was so cool, and it was so almost surreal to finally get to do that, because it was a dream cosplay, because when I was a kid, I wanted to be Catwoman, but obviously there was no Catwoman cosplay available back then. So my dad helped me make a Catwoman outfit with like just a black long sleeve shirt and a like black pants and a Batman
God.
cowl, and then we just drew like the stitches on it. So like it just was to come that far.
Oh,
and
that's
to have
adorable.
the outfit. Yeah, I remember looking down at my arm in like the shiny pleathery material with the stitches and being like, oh my God. And I was in New York City for New York Comic-Con, and my sister was doing the photos for me. And I was just sitting on the window ledge like, this is so cool.
You wore that to New York Comic Con? What year?
I did. I don't know that I actually ended up wearing it at the convention. I think I just wore it and shot it in the city.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you at almost every NYCT I've been to, I think.
Yeah. I think I just
So,
brought it
you
and
just-
wore it
You just shot it at a place.
to
and then-
shoot in New York. Yeah.
Okay. I
That
mean,
was my big
perfect-
thing for a while. Yeah.
perfect-
What can I
perfect-
bring?
perfect city to shoot it in.
Anytime, I swear, if you're a cosplayer, it's probably the same for everybody, but anytime I'm going somewhere, I'm always thinking, what can I bring to take pictures of here?
Could I possibly bring something to take pictures and make
Yeah.
content? Yeah.
Is there anything in my cosplay wardrobe that needs photos that I could take on this trip?
Oh, man. I think... So back to movies I haven't seen.
Yeah. Give us the list.
I think it also was last year. Last year was the first time I saw all 3 Indiana Jones movies in full.
Wow.
Back to the Future. I have never, at this point, I have never seen Blade Runner, Die Hard. I watched the first Terminator
Die Hard is so good.
on YouTube
I
of
didn't
all
see it
places.
until very recently, but
My Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny is so good too.
Oh my god.
You're listing a lot of good movies on this list, not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Oh god, what else? I don't. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. See, no, because I had a list and then I got rid of the list like an idiot. Because I don't know. Yeah, Godfather I'd never seen. I actually saw The Matrix maybe
The Matrix.
last year. I think, for the first time, or a while back, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe I didn't. I don't even remember.
Oh, man. You chose the wrong pill, and now you don't remember the Matrix at all.
Yeah, no. I don't remember.
I've been there, man. I don't remember a lot of things.
Yeah.
It happens. It's good, though, because it just means you can watch a good movie again if you forget it enough, you know?
Oh, yeah. It was very weird at how, like, attractive Marissa Tomei was in My Cousin Vinny. Like, huh, I just know you as Aunt May. This is where you started?
Oh my gosh. I kind of forgot she's Aunt May now, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the new Spider-Man?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
so
be quiet.
excited. Yeah. No spoilers.
No spoiler. Wait. Weird. I just got a text. Okay. I'm curious if that's my maintenance guy. Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the one day out of the blue, like I think last week, or no, this week, the main light in my main living area went out.
Oh no.
So I've been like without a light for a couple of days.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, so I've been hoping to get it fixed. But anyway, we talked about movies, we talked about streaming, we talked about a plethora, good whole bunch of stuff. Do you have? Well, actually, we could probably start wrapping this up because another question that just came to my head was, do you have a personal favorite convention that you've always been to? Like, no matter what, whenever you go to it, you always have a good time.
Oh, there's a few of them. If I have to pick one, I think it's probably PAX East. I just love PAX East so much.
PAX East
it makes
for me.
me so happy. And it's in the hometown, so.
Yeah, PAX East.
I feel like everybody's coming to see me.
Sure. No, I think PAX East shot up to my favorite con when I first went there as a member of media.
Yeah.
Under my own podcast. Because that
was when you're working the event, it's a cool experience too, for sure.
It really was, because that brought me to I got to go to the Predator Acer after party that weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was 2020 before shit hit the fan.
Yeah, that was
literally right before
go to that party every year. It's a good time.
Yeah,
it's a good time. I've had one too many drinks at that open bar.
Oh my god.
But no, PAX East is so fun, and
it really is.
It's also cool, like, to see just the number of people. Like, I guess it's a little scary now, right? But like the sheer number of people in that hall when you like look down from that big window at the top of the escalators. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And you just see all of these different booths, all of these different companies, and just the flood of people there to check out games. I don't know. There's nothing else like that.
No, yeah. The sheer amount of people I would see every time looking down is just. I just don't know how the expo hall could handle that many people.
But there's also just so much to do, right? That people are spread out, and then there are all like the different events, and then all the indie games you can play. Oh, it's just PAX is so fun.
No, seriously, PAX. Yeah. The year, I'm sorry, I think this is a dating site. What the fuck? Some random girl is texting me. She probably got it from a dating site. I was like,
Oh. Don't let me interrupt.
No. Oh my god.
No, I'm teasing. It's okay. I got a phone call.
I know you're.
I
know you're teasing. That's how close we are. You tease me. That's so. No, I mean, I really do mean that. Like, you're family to me. Like,
Aw, James.
yeah. So, but you've got me. Yeah, when I went at media for the first time, and I got to play one of my. No, it was my game of the year of 2020. It was Coffee Talk, and the developer was just so sweet. Like, I I booked the appointment ahead of time,
Yeah.
and so I showed up, gave him my name, gave him like the podcast name, and I tried out the game. Instantly loved it. It was already out on Switch. I think I bought it that night. But just, I mean, I don't know if other developers do this, but they did this, and it left such a lasting impression on me. Where they thanked me for coming to check out the game, and they gave me like a coffee themed gift basket or mini
Aw,
bag with
that's so nice.
like coffee flavored candy, raspberry flavored ground coffee that I then used in the coffee maker in my room that weekend. And then they gave me, which is hilarious because I was working and I still am working off of a Mac, but they gave me like this little like hard case with a thumb drive of every single demo that they brought to the expo.
Wow. That's so nice.
But I couldn't play it because I'm on a Mac.
Yeah. But still, it's the thought that counts.
No. I mean, I still actually. Yeah, it was a press kit.
Neat.
Come on, camera. Oh, it's not showing.
Nope, it's gonna get edited away.
Nope.
That's okay.
And then I found out that they were making a second episode sequel, and I was like, holy shit, take my money. So, I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Yeah, no, PAX East was that's the con where I got my starting cosplay. That's the con where we met for the first time after being friends online for a while afterwards. I think.
I don't know.
No, wait, no. We actually, no, I remember. No, we.
I
That
don't.
was the first. That was the first con I saw you at because we kind of met up in person. Well, maybe you'll remember. Remember we met up at the Emerald Mall?
Oh, yeah.
That was the first time we met
But yeah.
in person.
You've come a long way with your podcasting.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah. I'm just thinking about when you first interviewed me at PAX.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Stop.
Like your stream.
You're gonna make me blush.
And you're gonna make me cry. So I mean,
No.
I'm getting even.
Don't cry.
No, I mean, your streams are always a great part of my day whenever I can watch them, either when it's on the weekend or if I'm happen to be working from home that day. And yeah, it's just I'm hanging out with one of my best friends. So
Nice.
yeah. Because I mean, like, I miss you so much. Like, seeing you at cons was always so fun. And so your streams are just a really nice way to just get to hang out with you, even though we're very far away from each other. Even doing this has been,
Yeah.
like, I hope it's been fun.
It has. No.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me on your show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it took me so long to get here.
It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait.
Thank you. Well, I don't know. For a while, I was like actively offline. So now that I'm back on the internet, priority number one was to get this done eventually, right?
Oh. Yeah. No. I mean, I guess it's kind of a very romantic, meaningful way to end the stream, I guess. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, just I'm grateful to have met you through cosplay, and just to continue to being there for each other and whatever the hell life is gonna throw at us, you know?
I'm grateful we're friends
Yeah,
as well.
me too. So with that being said, your chance to go plug yourself like there's no tomorrow. If they want to go find your work, where do they go?
You can go to twitch.tv/VanityFOX. I'm live usually at least 3 days a week. Or you can catch me on YouTube anytime at youtube.com/VanityFoxVids.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting your YouTube channel back up and running with a bunch of clips from your streams at the moment, right?
Yeah, that's been my main thing. I felt so bad because I kind of just shut everything down and deleted a lot of my old content. Just kind of, I don't know, that was the headspace I was in. And somebody actually told me that they missed my videos and that they would watch them. it had never even, like, this sounds terrible, but it had never occurred to me that there might be somebody that was still enjoying, you know what, I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. So it just made me feel like I should put some of the things that the fun times that we've been having. I should take the good new memories and put them out there, almost as my like apology for deleting the old ones.
Wow. Oh, that kind of got depressing.
No, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Well, I mean, like, yeah.
It's just like
I was gonna go the angle of it's like a video diary of all the stuff you've done.
No, that is exactly what I wanted to feel.
Yeah.
The videos that I had there before were kind of just me playing through Nancy Drew.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, because I love that series, but in some ways there were times that it would feel forced because it was like a let's play, right? So I was talking to no one. I was talking to myself.
And those are hard. Those are hard.
I don't know how YouTubers do that. Like,
I don't know either.
On Twitch, you have the dynamic of, even if no one's watching, you feel like there is an audience, and you speak like you're talking to somebody, like you're hanging out, right? But like the formal idea of just being alone in a room with myself, it just, I don't know. As I started to feel like more natural in VTubing, I started to feel like my old content was really unnatural. And I wanted to kind of capture the fun memories and good times that I'm having on stream, you know, like we were saying, because it's natural and it's real and it makes me happy.
No, I mean, you're right. Like, even if you have no viewers, because that's currently I mean, I'm in the very low, maybe 1 to 2 viewers. Sometimes I'll get more viewers but like no one's talking in the chat, so it does feel kind of lonely. But I am trying to like act or like perform as if
you have to think about it as almost the same way as your podcast, right? Like, you're doing it for the sake of entertainment and for almost an imaginary audience. Like on Twitch, I guess you can see the audience. I turn my view count off because I've just found that it distracts me or gets me in my head.
No, absolutely. I think
the best, actually, this is the best advice I've ever received about streaming. It was from my friend Patty. He's a streamer and he's really good at what he does. But like, the best way you can think about a stream is like you're at a house party, you know, like if Twitch was a house party, and if I'm just in a room playing my Final Fantasy VII, anybody that wants to come through and hang out in the Final Fantasy VII room can stop by at any time. So
that's interesting. Yeah,
you know, I think it's dangerous to think too much about like, oh, I want X amount of viewers, so much as like, oh, I just want a group of people to enjoy this experience with. Or if I'm enjoying it on my own, at least it's something I'm happy to be here doing, so that hopefully other people can eventually come be happy to do it with me too. I don't know.
No,
the house party metaphor.
House party metaphor. I'll have to keep that in mind. Because like So I've been using Twitch Studio to stream.
Yeah.
And they have like the tab where or they have like these panels that you can see on the stream on your end, and one of them was the followers or
Yeah. Or the
no,
viewer.
no, the viewers,
Yeah.
I keep the follower panel up, but the viewers, when it would seeing like 0 to 1 to 2 was getting to me, so I eventually
Well,
just
and that's the other thing too. You have to think about Twitch's viewer count metric doesn't always update in real time. So if you're sitting there and it says
that's
0,
true.
you could actually have 3 viewers. But if you're seeing that 0 and you're getting like bummed out about it, that's gonna kill the vibes overall. And those 3 people that you don't realize are there, you could be
Yeah.
talking to them. You
Yeah.
know. I don't know. So that's why I don't like to look at the view count at all. I just like to talk to myself.
I just took the panel off because I didn't have the panel on, and apparently like
Yeah.
the last Saturday I was streaming Guardian. I had 9 people. I didn't even know,
That's awesome.
but no one
See?
was in the chat. But
Yeah, well, and that's the
I
thing
mean,
too.
yeah,
A lot of times people are doing other things and they have the window up and they're just hanging out vibing. I don't know.
yeah,
A dead chat doesn't always mean nobody's watching, that's for sure.
yeah.
Or sometimes like somebody will say hi at the end of a stream. Or I've even done that to people. Like I'll thank them for the stream at the end of stream and then they'll be like, "Oh my god, you were here?" You
This
never
whole
know
time?
who. Yeah, you never know who's lurking.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what makes it fun too. The house party. Anybody could come in and hang out in your house party room at any time.
Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind.
I hope it helps. I don't know. It helped me.
Yeah.
Well, because I would do these puzzle streams, and I would
That's right. Yeah.
I would see like that there was a view count, but nobody would be saying anything, right? And then somebody would even say things in chat like, "You have all these viewers, but nobody's talking." And I was like, I don't know. Maybe they're just like, and it got in my head a little bit because you start to think like, who are they? Why are they here? But then it's like, they're just hanging out, enjoying the vibes. It's a party.
Yeah.
They like this room.
They like the room. Yeah.
Just because they're not saying anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're not there, I guess. But it would feel sometimes like it was just me goofing off doing a puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what am I doing?
What am I doing? Yeah.
I'm just standing here in a room doing a puzzle. I had so much fun though.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. Oh my god. Weird closing the show tangent, but yeah, you can find VanityFOX at Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I think that's it. Right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm
I
trying
don't know. Oh my god.
Listen, if you want to find me, you'll find me.
You'll find her. And if you haven't...
If we're meant to be, it will be.
Well, I will say that if you haven't followed this sweet girl yet, you gotta fix that.
Thank you.
Because I've always... I mean, it's been expressed multiple times in the stream how much Casey means to me as a friend, so... She always puts out the best content, and always is a bunch of really fun times, so...
Thank you.
And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch as well under Blue Lightning Cos.
The biggest cosplay supporter I know.
Yeah.
Nobody is a bigger cosplayer cheerleader than you.
Yeah, that is legit in my bio, cosplay cheerleader. And the noise that you're hearing are me getting more treats for Tifa. Because she's right here, and she heard it. And
yes.
Hi, sweetie. But in any case, Casey, I hope you had a lot of fun.
I did.
I can't thank you enough for doing this with me, and I hope the listeners had a fun time listening. You getting into my pants. Hi. Yeah, just stay tuned for the next episode of Cosplay Bites, and I'm really hoping that this will be a fun year with a bunch of new episodes down the line. So thank you all so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.
Take care. Thank you.